Welcome to the Hustle Wing podcast. Today we are joined by Jordan Silverman, the CEO and co-founder of Starfish. He's going to chat to us today about his company. We're going to get to know him a little bit and just have a good time. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, Jordan, from the sunny Florida. Like it doesn't even look like it's winter. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Izzy. As I said before, I am a true fan of hustling first and foremost, so I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah, awesome. I love the energy. Okay, cool. So then let's get right into it. What do you guys do at Starfish?
I am the co-founder and CEO in Starfish. Starfish is a B2B SaaS company that helps small businesses
Mhm.
understand their costs, benchmark their costs, and lower their costs through
Okay.
artificial intelligence or AI.
Love
I've
that.
worked I've worked for the last 15 years with small businesses, and I've really seen this problem firsthand.
Mhm.
And I'm really excited about what we've done so far.
Okay, cool. Great. I feel like, yeah, you definitely are on, hit the money on the, what is it? What's the saying? You hit the nail on the head or you're
Hit the
on the
nail on the
money
head.
or
Yep.
something like that. Yeah, one of them. But yeah, I mean, like with startups, I mean, I'm sure you're aware you when you're starting up, you really do have to sort of, count your pennies. So, I see the need for it. But like, how do you make sure that your clients save money or are more efficient?
That's a great question. So, first thing I'm going to say is we're still early on, but what
Mhm.
we've done so far is connect to your accounting system.
Okay.
QuickBooks, Xero, NetSuite, doesn't matter what you use, we connect to it. We pull
Hmm.
in all of your historical data. And
Okay.
then what we're doing is we are analyzing your books, your
Hmm.
trends, showing you where your costs are increasing,
Hmm.
showing you why they are increasing, and then showing you strategic ways to decrease those costs.
Love that. Okay, cool. So is it like a tool that you can connect to the accounting platforms, or do you guys physically have to like, have a meeting and be like, here's a chart of everything you're doing wrong?
Oh man, that would not be a fun meeting. No, it
No, it
is
wouldn't.
it is a software that people can log into. So what's really
Okay.
interesting is larger businesses
Hmm.
do a couple different things. Number one, there's a whole set of tools called FP&A, financial planning and analysis, and then there's
Okay.
another set of tools around business intelligence or BI. And
Yeah.
both of those require money, technical skills, headcount, and things
Yeah.
that most small businesses don't have. The
Yeah.
way that the majority of small businesses do this today is they run their reporting in
Hmm.
Excel
Hmm.
that's just come out of their accounting system. So let me give you an example. We
Okay.
work with a restaurant chain. They are pretty good sized business, 6 locations. And what they're
Okay.
doing is they are running everything in QuickBooks Online. At the
Hmm.
end of the month, they have their bookkeeper, external bookkeeper,
Yeah.
export from QuickBooks Online into
Hmm.
Excel, and they get a
Hmm.
report once a month from their bookkeeper saying, here's how the business performed.
Okay.
That's a really hard way to run a growing business, seeing reports once every month. And
Yeah.
usually those reports come in the middle of the month. So if you want to
Yeah.
look at January data, you're probably waiting until middle of February. So the way
Okay.
that people are doing it today is just
Hmm.
hard, time consuming, and what it's actually led to is a lot of small businesses not doing any sort of cost analysis or any sort of
Mm.
P&L analysis on a regular basis. Most of
Yeah.
the time at the end of the year, they say, time to budget for next year, and then they look at costs. But they just ran
Yeah.
12 months without ever looking at how to analyze.
Yeah. It's kind of not very effective.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So then you guys do that in real time. Is that the case?
exactly. So the way the Starfish works is we bring in all of your data from your accounting system. Then
Hmm.
what we do is we actually use benchmarking. So private equity companies, venture capitalists, big companies use benchmarking a lot to show you
Hmm.
how your business compares to peers, competitors, the industry. So what we're
Interesting.
doing is we are benchmarking you and your business to
Yeah.
another business. Whether you are a
Oh.
software company, a career coach, a
Hmm.
restaurant, a clothing brand, it doesn't matter. We've gotten really good at being able to benchmark how you are performing to
Yeah.
competitors and peers. If you have
Okay.
multiple locations, comparing
Hmm.
locations side by side, and
Hmm.
what Starfish as a software does is every single day you get emails. And every day
Nice.
you get one email that rolls up all of the different ways that Starfish thinks you can lower your costs. Sometimes that's
Okay.
one way, sometimes that's 6 or 7 ways, depending on when in the month it is and what kind of data we're seeing.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
I love that it works real time. I get that because like when you're in your example, if you're working in a restaurant and you're only getting things 6 weeks later, like you've already spent that money, it's already gone. Like how are you going to be able to come back from that? Especially
it's
if you're not even looking at
really
them.
hard. Yeah, and I mean the stats are that almost 90% of small businesses are failing within 10 years, and the main reason that
Yes.
they're failing is because they can't figure out how to be profitable enough.
Yeah.
It's not that customers don't love them. It's not that they don't make good money. It's just they cannot figure out how to be profitable month over month on a regular basis. And
Yeah.
we think the main reason for that is not because of caring or skill or knowledge. It's just because the tool does not exist yet that's
Yeah.
easy to use.
Amazing. Awesome. Okay, cool. So then, yeah, what is your story? Do you have a background in finance or yeah,
Oof.
how did Starfish begin? What's the origin story?
Yeah, so the origin story is I was in college and I started
Okay.
my first company. And when I was
Okay.
at that company, we were really lucky where we had a couple investors and we raised a seed round. And I
Nice.
had an amazing external bookkeeper. And he did all of my bookkeeping, all of my finances, all of my taxes.
Mm.
What he didn't do was actually tell me how I should be spending my money, aka
Okay.
telling me what my benchmark is, right? What
Yeah.
percent of my money should go to certain places.
Yeah.
And I ended up just spending way too much money on things that didn't matter.
Yeah.
And it was a huge reason why my first startup did not work out from a financial standpoint. I learned a ton, but it didn't work out financially because we ran out of money before we found true product market fit. And a huge reason behind
Yeah.
that was we were just spending money incorrectly. And I think that's the
Yeah.
case with so many startups and small businesses where if you
Definitely.
haven't done this before, and even if you have, the market's changing so constantly that you don't really know
Mm.
how you should spend your money. And
Hmm.
Starfish can help tremendously with that. So
Nice.
it starts off with me running my own business and spending money poorly and
Yeah.
not having a good understanding and not having someone to tell me, hey, hold on a second, like you're spending too much money on this specific category.
Yeah.
Fast forward a couple years later, I joined a company called MarketMan. I was the VP of customer success there. I was really early. I was really lucky. I was an early employee there. Saw
Okay.
tremendous growth through the company. It
Yeah.
was a inventory and back of house software for hospitality and restaurants, and
Okay.
we had our customers coming to us every single day saying, "I know how much I make revenue.
Hmm.
I know how much profit I have at the end of the day. That's cash in the
Hmm.
bank, but I don't have a good understanding of what's happening in between."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those two experiences just kind of meshed up
Hmm.
perfectly for Starfish to be born.
Okay. Okay, cool. So this is your baby. Like you came up with it, you understood it, you lived it, and now you're birthing it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's funny because one of the things that happens when it's your baby and it's your passion is it doesn't feel like work. Every day I get to wake up.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about what I'm doing. I'm so excited to talk to our customers. And it is
Yeah.
so much fun. It's really
Yeah.
hard, but it is so much fun.
I'm glad you didn't sugarcoat it because a lot of
Yeah, no,
entrepreneurs are
it's
always
hard.
complaining about, it's tough. It's really tough out there. But I'm glad you
Yep,
enjoy it though, and you have the passion for it.
absolutely.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
Awesome. So then when did you start Starfish?
Came up the idea of Starfish, as I said, has been brewing in my head for a long time now.
For a long time. Yeah.
Summer 2023 is when I said, all right, like, let me actually start talking to people and see if there's something here.
Yeah.
So, end of summer 2023, I started doing
Hmm.
customer interviews. Really
Okay.
simple. Went through my LinkedIn and said, how many small business owners and operators do I know? Let me talk to
Hmm.
them. And at that
Okay.
point, the hypothesis of Starfish was really simple. Small
Hmm.
businesses want to spend less money. They want to decrease their costs and increase their profits.
Yeah.
I did not really
Yeah.
have a solution of how we do that, but
Yeah.
just talked to as many people as possible about the problem, and I
Yeah.
slowly started wireframing. So I
Okay.
used some awesome no code tools. I'm not a developer. I'm lucky to
Yeah.
have a great technical co-founder, but I'm not a developer.
Yeah.
So I just used some no code wireframe tools,
Hmm.
built out initial vision of what Starfish might look like, and
Yeah.
iteration after iteration. Eventually, I had a couple of people say, "We'll pay you for that," and I said, "Great." And then we got to
Nice.
work. So we started developing middle to end of September. We
Mm-hmm.
had our our MVP live middle of November, and
Okay.
signed up our first client middle of November 2023.
Nice. So you're really
Yeah,
in the early stages. This is so
yeah,
exciting.
yeah. It's been really fun. We have, as I said, we're early, but we're
Yeah.
lucky to have a bunch of paying customers that are actually seeing significant cost savings and significant success on the platform.
Awesome. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So then what is your long-term goal? What's the end vision for Starfish?
Long term, I want to help as many small businesses as I can become
Okay.
profitable.
Love
It's
that.
something that every single business owner of all different sizes wants to
Mm-hmm.
improve. But
Mm-hmm.
as I said before, I think the big businesses have the tools to do that, or at least the resources to do that. And small
Yeah.
businesses just have never been given that ability or access. So what
Yeah.
we're trying to do is build a tool that is simple to use.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's so much software out there that you have to work for to get good results. And we're trying to
Definitely.
do the opposite, where all you do is connect your accounting system and we'll do the
Yeah.
rest for you. We'll benchmark
Okay.
you, we'll help you budget, we'll show you where your costs are increasing. We'll do
Yeah.
all of that. So our
Nice.
big vision is to help as many small businesses decrease their costs, increase their profit margins, and put more money in their pocket as possible.
Yeah. Amazing. Awesome. Cool. So, what are some of the challenges that you guys are facing at Starfish at the moment?
As I said before, every single day is a different challenge, right? And I
Yep.
think when you have a real job in quotes, right, versus being an entrepreneur, like you
Yeah.
have good days and bad days. For an
Hmm.
entrepreneur, I have good hours and bad hours. So every single day is filled with challenges.
Yeah.
Right now as a company, our
Mhm.
top priorities are signing up new customers, working with our customers to make sure that they're happy and successful,
Yeah.
gather feedback and constantly improving the product, and then
Hmm.
testing out different go to markets. So, how do we actually acquire customers in the most efficient way?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely in the growth stage, so it seems like that's, a popular stage for people at this point. I've been
Yeah.
speaking to a lot of entrepreneurs in the growth stage. Maybe it's just the beginning of the year or I don't know, just the way things are at the moment. But yeah, it's definitely trying to get your brand out there, get people to notice you and trust you to do what you say that you're gonna do. So I hear you about that. I hear you. Do you have like a marketing strategy in place, or are you currently working on referrals only?
So, all of our initial beta customers have been through network and referrals, but
Mm-hmm.
our marketing strategy is going to be first and foremost leverage the success that our initial clients are having. I mean, we're seeing
Yes.
clients save 20 plus $1,000 within their first 30 days on Starfish.
Whoa.
So yeah, huge savings. And I mean,
Yeah.
these are not big businesses, right? We're talking small, medium-sized businesses. So
Yeah.
being able to save $20,000 within the first 30 days is tremendous to them. And
Yeah.
that's directly the bottom line. So
Yeah.
our marketing is going to be heavily focused on leveraging our customers and their success
Mm-hmm.
and showing others that we can do it for them. I
Yeah.
don't exactly know which channels are going to be best. I can tell you that we're going to try everything. So we're going to try door to door sales. We're going to
Yeah.
try direct mail. We're going to try
Okay.
trade shows. We're going to try
Yeah.
social media. Our strategy is we've got 5 or 6 different things lined up. We're going
Okay.
to put a little bit of money behind each one, see which
Mm-hmm.
results in the most success, and that's in terms
Mm-hmm.
of signups, and then
Mm-hmm.
just keep improving each channel and doubling down where we see results.
Nice. Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So then lastly, what sort of help would you like from or would you need from our community of side hustlers?
I think there's two main things. So first and foremost, go to market help. I
Yeah.
am I know how to sell. I know customer success. I'm okay at
Yeah.
marketing. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm I any go to market help that people are interested in giving is awesome. So whether that be design, whether that be marketing, whether that be
Yeah.
growth hacking, like ways to acquire new customers in an
Yeah.
affordable and scalable way is first
Yeah.
and foremost what we're looking for from hustling people.
Yeah.
I think the second thing, which is like totally on the flip side of it, is
Mm-hmm.
as we grow and scale, the artificial intelligence side, the
Yeah.
AI within Starfish becomes more important.
Yes.
Anyone in the marketplace that can help with AI training, that kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff is
Yeah.
also hugely interesting to us. Those are the
Okay.
two main things we're thinking about right now is how do we scale up on the AI side, and then how do we
Uh-huh.
actually acquire more customers that are
Mm-hmm.
within our target market.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Jordan, for sharing Starfish with us. Thank you for, letting us into what you guys do and your story. I love the excitement that you have for it. Like, and the fact that you're not necessarily like, it's not like you're sitting here and you're like, I'm here to make money. Like, it sounds like and it feels like you're passionate about helping people save money, which is hard to come by these days. So I love the genuineness that you exude, and I can't wait to see what 2024 has in store for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Izzy. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.